Hey guys, and welcome back to the Retail Rip Review. We're heading back to basketball today. We have another blaster of 2025-26 Topps basketball, but today we're going to open a Fanatics blaster. We also have a hanger box here just for fun. We'll quickly talk about what you can expect to find in a Fanatics blaster and see how it compares to a regular one. Then we'll open them up. Let's check them out. So if you're already familiar with Topps baseball Fanatics blasters, you'll kind of know what to expect here, but just in case you aren't, Fanatics blasters are a little bit more expensive than regular, $30 versus $25, but you get more cards. There's 108 in the box versus 84. So overall, I think people kind of prefer the Fanatics blasters because the odds of pulling things are a lot better than a standard blaster. I'll see if I can find a checklist to put up on here, but just as far as price point as comparison, the dollar for dollar spent, the Fanatics blasters do seem to be one of the better formats to try to pull things in. And on top of that, for the increased cards that you get in here, some of those are going to be exclusive Topps bordered parallel cards, which can be pretty cool depending on the name you pull. But I think the big chase that everyone would agree for Fanatics blasters is the chance to pull a memorabilia redemption card. So they have, just like in baseball, they have signed memorabilia available from different players that you can get a chance of pulling a card for. So, it could be anything from like a signed basketball, or they even have like cute little miniature Larry O'Brien trophies that are signed. It's fun stuff like that. There's actually some pretty interesting names on the checklist. I'll pop it up on the screen too. But, I'm not saying I would be like super disappointed if I got something from Alex Sarr or Bronny, but it's not exactly who I would expect to get, but not like we're going to get anything like that anyways. But I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of what to expect in a Fanatics blaster. Let's go ahead and open these guys up. All right, let's go ahead and check out our hanger box and see who we can find. Hopefully we get some good names on the Diamante. All right, here we go. Anthony Davis, Brandon Miller, Zach Edey on our rookie, what is that, the rookie team? Paolo Banchero, Stephon Castle on the rookie team. We have a Big Apple W, Knicks teammate Shine. Chris Middleton, there's our Pacers card. The Yes Sirs, we've seen that one before. Pacers vets lead Indy to victory. Hey, and there's our boy Jalen Johnson. Always happy to see him. Go ahead and put you up on the stands, just for good luck, if anything else. There's Jalen Green. There's Lonzo Ball. Poor Lonzo. I feel like, interesting to think about what his career might have been had he not had such injuries. Dorian Finney-Smith, Brandon Ingram, Moses Moody. All right, we're starting to get into some of our rookies here. Gigi Jackson, Rick Barry, Spud Webb, Will Riley. There's VJ on the rookie card. We'll take that. And Shaden Sharp. Here's our insect pun one here. Hornets duo have powerful sting. Duo shows hive mentality. I like that. Khalil Ware is having a good year. And Cedric Coward, also another one. Jace Richardson, Thero. There's Bill Russell, Kareem. I'm going to come up to our hits here. And we're going to get a rainbow foil here of Tracy McGrady, T-Mac on his Rockets jersey. Very cool. Big fan of T-Mac. It's kind of one of those players that you're always kind of waiting for it to come together. Injuries and such were always holding him back, but he had a great stretch there at Houston. And let's not forget his ending career in Atlanta. Very inspirational. There's LeBron on the power players. Always happy to get LeBron on anything. And over behind him, we have Dirk Nowitzki on the 8-Bit Ballers. Jeremiah Fears on A Generation Now. And Trey Johnson also on the 8-Bit Ballers. And other power players. I feel like it's indicative of the fact they just maybe need a few more inserts. Start to see the same ones over and over again. There's Kawhi Leonard on the power players. Almost like the basketball stars of MLB. All right, in our Diamantes here, we're going to have Naz Reid. And we're going to have a team card here with the Rip City duo shines. Young teammates excel. Donovan Clingan and Scoot Henderson, I think. And we're also going to get Anthony Edwards on the 1980 card. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Put you back here. And the rest of that's just going to be base. There's our boy Trey. Special acknowledgement. And you get a stand as well. Hopefully back from injury soon, Trey. We'll see how that goes. I feel like his contract negotiation is going to be a talking point for the rest of the season and into the offseason. But that's just how it goes. And our boy OG here on our cool card. All right, that's going to do it for our hanger box. Let's clean this up and go ahead and open our Fanatics blaster. All right, let's check out our Fanatics blaster. I've actually had these for a little bit. Whoops. It's not exactly a new release. I mean, I think these have been out for at least a month or so. But I got them, and then other things just kept kind of cropping up that needed to come first. So we're getting around to it, though. And, you know, still looking for like our first like huge, like ginormous pull on the channel, you know, and I think some sort of like memorabilia redemption would definitely qualify for that. So here's to hoping. Let's see what we get. As usual, we'll be looking for the usual suspects on the rookie cards here, you know, Cooper, VJ, and such. Also, you know, Con Knippel is having a great year. I don't think I've even pulled much from him, so that would be nice to get. Anything from our boys, you know, parallels would be nice, but would love to get at least one numbered card in this blaster. Let's see what we get. It's Alex Sarr, Jaime Jaquez, Jamal Murray. You're going to have Austin Reeves on the rainbow foil. Great year for him. Behind that are 8-bit ballers. We're going to have Dame Lillard. And Ty Jerome is going to be our Topps parallel. So, you know, that's what they look like. And I don't think they look too bad. It is still a paper card, but, you know, the whole thing is very, has a nice foil back to it. So, obviously, Ty Jerome, not a huge name, but, you know, we'll see what else we can get for that. Russell Westbrook and our Miami Heat card. Next pack. We the North, the Raptors shine. Hey, there's our Hawks boys. Hawks fly high. Atlanta Ballers show out. Good for them. Obi Toppin. Oh, nothing said there. Some more rookies over here. And we have Clutch City Prospects here with Igor Demin, one of the many first-round picks of the Nets this last year. And Jeremiah Fears is going to be our Topps Border parallel. That's a nice name to get. Happy to get a rookie on that. And Julius Randle, the Youthful Jazz, and AJ Green. On to our next pack. There's Grayson Allen, Halliburton, Kevin Durant, RJ, Agbaji. There's T-Mac again. There's Micah Peavy on our 1980 card, 45th anniversary. And behind that we have LeBron James on an 8-bit baller, and this is going to be a hollow foil version. Very nice. Happy to get a parallel of LeBron on anything. Would love to get a numbered parallel for some of these. They do have those in the different colors as well. Oh man, I can't believe it. Look who it is. It's our boy Young on the Topps parallel. Very happy to get that. Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna, you know, cast you to the side, Jeremiah, but we're gonna put Young here front and center. Parallel of a boy, that's always worth celebrating. Sabonis, Miles Turner, and Ryan Dunn. Next pack. All right, James Harden, Cale Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Isaiah Thomas. There's Igor again. Whoops. There's Mikal Bridges. This is going to be on a regular hollow foil there. Go ahead and put you over here. Manu Ginobili on the 8-bit ballers. And we have another rookie on our Topps parallel. This is going to be Nolan Traore of the Brooklyn Nets. Go ahead and put you over here next to Ty. Sasser, Buzelis, Booker. Next pack. All right, DeAndre Ayton, Drew Holiday. There's Lou Dort. We have the Blast-Off Defensive Duo Leads card, Desmond Bane. There's Noah Penda on our 1980 and 45th anniversary card. Just putting stuff up here for fun. And Colin Murray Boyles on our Generation Now insert. And Danny Wolf on our Topps parallel. Like I said, happy to get rookies on all those. You never know how things are going to go. Next pack. Jalen Duran, Austin Reeves, Dame Lillard again, Isaiah Joe. There's Ace Bailey. I don't think I've pulled him too many times, so that's nice to see. And Colin Murray Boyles on the power players. And we have Shaq on the Topps parallel, back in his Magic uniform. I think we talked about Shaq in the last video. He said they'll love the Magic Shaq. It would be cool to see some, you know, Shaq through the ages, or some of these people, just for fun, if anything else. Next pack. 3 packs left. 3 chances to pull our autographed Trae Young photo. We'll see. Najee Marshall. There's Larry Bird. John Stockton, Detlef Schrempf. Once again, I feel like that's the same collation from before. I guess they always get put in that order. That's just kind of strange more than anything. Jameer Watkins, man, our boy again, Jan, on the 45th anniversary. Look at that. I was about to say, it's nice to see like a different picture too. You know, he's just he's got his Blazers gear here, but once you see the same pictures crop up over and over again, you're kind of looking for something else. And that'll do. I also have John Moran on the 8-bit ballers and Tyrese Proctor on our Topps parallel. Shea on the on our base card here, Light the Beam, and Cat. Two packs left. There's a Kongwu, Nick Smith, there's Ja, Magic Johnson, Miles McBride, Generation Now with Hugo Gonzalez of the Celtics. Oops. Our Topps parallel here is going to be Cam Jones of the Pacers, another rookie. Larry Markkinen, Tyrese Maxey, and Keontae George. Last pack. Is it in here? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Darius Garland, Anthony Black, Noah Penda. I have Kevin Huerter here on our 45th anniversary, former Hawk, so he gets a special nod. There's LeBron on the 8-bit ballers. And Hugo Gonzalez on our Topps parallel. So it doesn't look like we're going to get our memorabilia redemption. Can't say I'm too surprised, but that was just an example of what you can expect to find in a Fanatics box. So like I said, you get a stack of these Topps parallels, and depending on who you get, you can be pretty satisfied with that. But you know, there's also a lot of inserts and things that I haven't pulled yet in basketball, but I was hoping that I'd come across something a little bit new, but we didn't find anything too new, but we did come across several boys, so that's always exciting. I have another Fanatics blaster hanging around. I'll figure out what to do with that. Maybe we'll do a little head-to-head with one of the Black Friday blasters. Those seem to be pretty popular. But I hope everybody has a good week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Retail Rip Review. Everyone take care and have a good night.